surprised you were the one. You should leave this for some of the other people to be making, not Billy Shen will be making.
We have to trigger people small.
That's fair. Now that you say it was deliberate to trigger people, that's fair. Because I was very surprised when I saw that you were the one who had made that post.
No, it's to trigger people.
That's fair.
And
that's
I like
fair.
the comments.
That's fair. That's fair. It gets you a fair few comments. Carlos Queiroz is expected to stay on as Black Stars coach.
Yeah, from what we are picking up so far, it looks like he's going to stay for probably an additional 2 years. And the thinking behind it is that coaches have been changed too many times. And for the sake of continuity and looking at the fact that we are getting very close to the AFCON qualifiers. Remember, you didn't qualify for the 2025 AFCON, which was a disaster. And so looking at the performances that the Black Stars put up at the World Cup and the coach and what he was able to do, right, despite the limited resources, it looks like all parties see fit to push for an extension for Carlos Queiroz. Remember, he released a very long statement and all of that, and that sparked a lot of confusion as to whether he's leaving or not. Now you know that he's not leaving, that's one. 2, he's likely getting an extension. And 3, he's likely going to lead the Black Stars through the qualifiers. And the task is to lead them to the qualifiers, to qualify for the AFCON and then be competitive at the AFCON. I don't think anybody will expect the Black Stars to go and win the AFCON at this time, but to be competitive is to maybe get to the quarterfinals of the competition, which will be a good one, considering that the Black Stars didn't qualify for the previous one. So Carlos Queiroz looks like the man who is going to continue. Are you happy?
I'm indifferent.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I'm indifferent. I don't have an issue if he leaves. I don't have an issue if he stays.
Okay.
The question is if he's the right man for the job based on the players at our disposal. The way he wants to play the football. At least we saw some bits in terms of progressive football, right? But as to whether the right call-ups will be handed, we'll see the right balance and all of that is the question that needs asking.
Mm-hmm. Well, the defensive style is not helpful, right? Particularly
on the African continent.
Yeah, because of the talents that we do have, the talents are abound, and the talents are more offensive minded. And so if he can bring that out, but to be fair to him, right, he had to make do with what Otto had provided him. There was little time to make wholesale changes, and besides, the Black Stars were very leaky defensively. So he had to solve that. And at least we can see that he can solve the defensive issues. So maybe with some more time and with the resources coming back, we could see a more potent offensive Black Stars. That's what we are hoping for anyway. But to be honest, when it comes to profile, when it comes to the pedigree that we are selecting as a head coach, nobody has come before Carlos Queiroz that has more pedigree. That is a fact. And so in terms of that, Carlos Queiroz will be the right man. But definitely the offensive issues is a huge concern, and hopefully he can solve that during the qualifiers.
While we are set to hand out an extended contract to Carlos, Senegal have been sacking their own coach, Pape Thiaw. What's the ins and outs of that one? It's been a disaster World Cup for him, particularly the changes and all of that he made. What's the conversation surrounding that decision?
For Pape Thiaw, yes, it was mainly around the World Cup. But there were even more controversies before the World Cup because there were contractual issues. He hadn't signed a new contract until right before the World Cup started. It had brought a lot of issues in the Senegalese camp from reports. And the performances of the team was not good. Lost to France, lost to Norway. I feel the France game would have been much closer. Of course, they did pick up against Iran, but the way they capitulated against Belgium in the round of 32 was very, very disappointing. Mm-hmm. And I think that came to a head where we saw Pape Gueye put out a statement on his Instagram story that he's not going to come back to the national team as long as the current technical team is still in charge of the national team. So I think that forced the move. And also, Pape Thiaw is literally suspended for CAF games for some time because of the AFCON final and all of that. So Senegal have made a decision to sack him. I think from what I've read, Hervé Renard is one of the candidates to replace him. There's also Patrick Vieira as another candidate to replace him. But we'll see how that develops. But yes, they've sacked their coach and they are on the market for a new one.
Right, the semi-finals is all set. A cracker of some sort: France versus Spain, England versus Argentina. Quick thoughts on the first game, France-Spain.
That's the real cracker. You understand? That's the actual real cracker. The France-Spain is the real cracker.
Right. The England-Argentina is not a cracker to you. Fair enough. I mean, that's your opinion.
Yes.
I mean, what you expect from that game?
A lot of quality, KG stuff. Lamine Yamal has already been talking in the media.
Yeah, he likes to talk.
He likes to talk. Sometimes he doesn't back it, but we'll take it like that. You know it, right? You know that.
He's backed it most times.
But sometimes he doesn't back that.
I mean, there are once a while where things don't go for a player, and that's fair. But he's backed his talk quite consistent.
But I would say that he's making a huge mistake talking against this France team. He's making a huge mistake.
They've played them a number of times.
I know.
In fact, he has a basis to talk.
He has the basis to talk then, but not this World Cup. No. Spain has not been that good in this World Cup as compared to France.
Here's what I'll say.
Yes.
They've not been that good in terms of blowing teams away because the dynamics has not been the same. And here's the introduction of Nico Williams returns the balance which they've enjoyed for a very long. It's actually the balance which had them blow Spain away. And he's returned.
I like the fact you're talking about balance. The balance will not count when Olise is running at you, Mbappe is running at you.
Olise played in that game when they ran right 5-1 at some point before De La Fuente made changes. I'm just saying, this is the World Cup. This is football. It is not cut and dry in terms of how things will play out. That's I watch. I mean, that's fair. I'm not saying Spain is going to win.
Yes.
I'm just saying that if I look at the game before Nico Williams' introduction in that second half, right, against, who did they play again? Belgium.
Yeah.
The balance, the entire attack leaned towards Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
And so once you mark him out, you're done. You're pretty much coiling the Spanish attack. If you realize, since De La Fuente came in, when they won the Euros, he had Nico Williams on the left, Lamine on the right, and so it gives the defense a headache. Who are you taking on? Who are you deciding to get out of the game? Because if you decide to go all out guns blazing to stop Lamine, Nico will come from the left and he will harm you. And when that wasn't present, we've seen a very quiet World Cup for Lamine Yamal. Let's face it. Outside of that one goal, he's not been extraordinary. But with that coming through, it balances out perfectly the attack. You can have Oyarzabal in front, Dani Olmo playing at the 10 role. Then the attack begins to look like what it was when they went into the Euros. The France attack, I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, it's been stellar. They've been fantastic. I'm just laying out the cards in terms of how that introduction will bring about a certain balance and could make the game even more exciting.
Oh, I like the fact that you brought, the balance and all of that. I mean, I don't deny that Spain have more balance with Nico in the side. But I'm telling you, it will not count. When that France attack comes at you, it will not count.
Fair.
When Mbappe is doing his dictatorship, it will not count.
His dictatorship.
Oh, but you see, they've made
I've seen it.
A lot of
I've seen a lot of stories, anime, he's a dictator.
When he brings that dictatorship, it won't count.
But it promises to be an interesting game.
That is why to me that's the cracker.
And that's Tuesday. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
That will be live.
That'll be live. In fact, both semi-finals will be live.
Both semi-finals will be live, and so exciting for viewers.
Yes.
Then the England versus Argentina game.
That is not a cracker for me.
You've said that already. I'm asking for thoughts about the game. Your biases and all that. I say, when you sit here.
No, now if I'm being honest, right? If it was Argentina, France at this time, or Argentina, Spain, I would have said cracker. But I feel England, for one, right? They've seemingly struggled in terms of grinding out results. Their mentality is showing, but in terms of dragging out games, it will pay. It will pay cash on you, right? When you have to drag games onto extra time, when Argentina has to drag games onto extra time, it will stress you when it comes to the energy you'll have for the next game. I feel those two teams have had to labor for victories that you wouldn't.
It makes it the laborers game,
basically. So that is why that game will not excite me, because these guys, they stress every human being to get a result.
Even for you, the haters.
Yeah. Oh.
For the haters, because you watch the game, right? You watch the game in hope that Switzerland will knock them out.
Oh no! But I knew in my heart that Switzerland.
No, but you were hoping they would. Oh, it's not going in your heart. Agenda. You were telling me about agenda and all of that.
For agenda's sake, you'd always hope that a team beats a team you don't like. But if anybody is being honest, Switzerland, they have the quality to beat Argentina.
They proved they could.
They didn't have enough. That's the thing.
A lot of people. I've seen a lot of people make different comments about the Embolo second card and all of that.
It's fair because it was either it goes against the Argentine player getting a yellow card, which is not good on him, or it goes to the person who decided to dive and cause that yellow card in the first place. So it's a fair decision, whatever the case. It's fair. He had to be out, but I feel it's going to be. It's going to drag into extra time.
Who do you see winning?
Who do I see winning?
Yeah,
whoever scores first. And this time, I'm putting agenda and bias aside. Whoever scores first will win this game. I feel Jude Bellingham would have a lot on his shoulders.
Man, no stress. England is taking
and Harry Kane as well. They will have a lot on their shoulders. But I'm pretty impressed with how Jude Bellingham is handling things, because before the World Cup, some people did not even want him to be part of the squad. Others wanted him to be on the bench, but he's proven that he's actually world-class and in the running for the Ballon d'Or.
Who?
Jude.
Let's see how it goes. Right?
But I said whoever scores first will win this game.
Whoever scores first wins the game. Yeah. It will be a difficult one. It will be a difficult for us.
Extra time.
For us with leanings into the game.
No, it's boring. It will be boring football.
It will be a difficult game, but let's see how it goes. Right?
Difficult and boring.
Let's
add the boring.
Let's see. Oh no, it will not be short of. It will not be boring.
It will be boring.
It will be exciting. That I can say. But let's see how it goes. Commonwealth. Finally, the Commonwealth Games is up next. Team Ghana, we've released our squad. What's it looking like?
Yeah, they actually released the squad very early this morning. I woke up to it, and the breakdown of the squad that includes 13 athletics athletes. That includes Abdurrashid Saminu, our current 100-meter record holder, Joseph Polamwa, who won bronze in the previous Commonwealth Games. Benjamin Azamati is back. I did talk to him on the side. He said he's feeling good because he missed the 2026 Athletics Championships due to injury, but now he's back, he's fit.
Fantastic.
And he's ready to go. There are boxers as well, about 10 boxers. There's one who actually won bronze in the 2022 edition. He's back, and he's the team captain as well. There'll be athletics, para-athletics as well, para-swimming. There'll also be swimming, judo, and the likes. 9 disciplines. That will be where Ghana will be competing in out of the 10 available, and so hopefully Ghana brings in medals, because
athletics is where really we've been, and then boxing. But I don't know, boxing we've struggled for some time now to be able to field very good athletes. So it's looked like athletics, the 4x100 is really where hopes have been for a very long time. But hopefully we see how it goes. I think the only thing I'm going to say in addition is matters of funding. Please. We will not come back here and we'll be asking where is funding for the persons who are going. Please,
the government.
We will not at all.
The government's budgeted 11 million Ghana cedis for that,
and releases should go in that regard.
Releases should be early, timely.
It's a ministry for sports.
Yes,
it's not a ministry for the Black Stars. And so once the budget has been made fantastic, kudos to the sports ministry. I mean, if you do it well, we'll congratulate you, because we need to give them a fair chance at being able to go and nick it. Let's not send the team there 3 days to the start of the race.
Yeah.
If we can, 2 weeks. They are acclimatized to the system, they are training, and then we're getting ready to see medals come our way. That's all we're saying. We love sports in this country. Let's put our money where our mouth is all we're saying as well. Bill, big thank you as well. Tomorrow we'll be here. We'll preview that game a bit more in terms of proper. We'll get injury updates, and then we'll see what happens, right, with respect to France taking on Spain as well. But as always,